Hello guys, welcome to my new YouTube channel. Today I will be talking about the NBA Finals Game 6 and overall data analysis of it. So, Milwaukee Bucks were the newly crowned champions of the 2021 NBA Finals. And Giannis Antetokounmpo had showed once again why he is a two-time MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, as he was absolutely outstanding during these finals. Again, 50 points into the final game of Game 6. Game 1, Game 2, 40 back-to-back 40-point games and 10 rebounds. Double-double in the first two games of his first ever finals. I mean, can you believe that? CP3, I feel bad for you. You were amazing this finals up until Game 4, where you were absolutely killing it. Devin Booker, absolute respect. The next up and coming of Kobe, no doubt in my mind. The way he scores, the way his Mamba mentality, you can see the way he performs. You can see he does not let his team lose. I mean, like, great props to him. Hopefully, he will have a great career ahead of him. Coming on to the NBA Finals, Chris Middleton, absolutely underrated player. I would say he could improve on his defensive end, and also he is a bit too inconsistent. He reminds me a bit of Jamal Murray, but just a little better, because Jamal Murray in his game, I feel like he just needs to defend better and just be overall as a better player, and his mentality needs to change. Besides that point, my point is Chris Middleton, he really can be a superstar in this league. This three-point shot is absolutely phenomenal. I'm telling you, he could easily be a top 5 three-point shooter. He could be a 40% three-point scorer any day. He can do that in his sleep. I'm not even joking. Jrue Holiday was absolutely amazing this finals. Yes, he did clutch up. He did throw. He did throw in Game 3, I think, where he only had like 13 points. But overall, defensively, he was very well in those final two games against CP3. He was locking him down, especially in Game 5 when there was that winning play where he took that steal. Absolutely clutch from him. Coaching wise, I would say Coach Bud was overall good. He played a lot of zones in this final, but I would say as much as Bucks won this final, I would say Coach Monty Williams did outcoach Bud, at least in the first 4 games. And I think in the last 2 games, it was just pure firepower from the big three of the Milwaukee Bucks really fired into those last 2 games that they had won, especially on that home stint that they went. Chris Middleton was absolutely amazing. Coming on to a Suns point, defensively were strong. Ayton had a really good finals. Booker was absolutely phenomenal. I think off their bench, Jay Crowder, Cameron Payne, Mikal Bridges, these guys could have maybe did a little more. Like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, they could have just, pushed up the ante a little more. I feel like Cam Johnson, he was a really underrated player. I feel like if Suns just got the ball, he should have been that third option rather than Ayton, in my opinion. Because Cam Johnson should have first off played more minutes, and also he's so phenomenal on that offensive end. They should get the ball to him when CP3 is struggling. Like in Game 4, I remember CP3 was struggling. He was having a bad game. He was having a lot of turnovers. Why are you not getting the ball to someone like a Devin Booker or, someone who has more experience? Okay, if you leave experience, someone who can create, someone like a primary ball handler. And Cameron Payne can do that for you, and he's shown that throughout the NBA season. Props to the Milwaukee Bucks for winning it. They absolutely performed, and I mean destroyed the Phoenix Suns in the last 4 games. Phoenix Suns, when having the 2-0 lead, I think they were just a little overconfident, even though the way Booker was talking, he had the Mamba mentality. He said, if Kobe was alive today, rest in peace Mamba, he would have told me the job is not done yet. And that is true, because we have seen in this NBA playoffs quite clearly with the Los Angeles Clippers, when they've been 2 down against Luka and the Dallas Mavericks, and they were also 2-0 against Utah Jazz, but they fought and came back. I get it's not the NBA Finals, and it's even harder to come back from 2-0 in the NBA Finals because of the fact that it's the NBA Finals. So I would really well done by the Milwaukee Bucks in terms of coaching. I would say Budenholzer, he plays way too many zones, and I think he just needs to be a bit more anti as a coach. Like, I feel like he's a bit like, oh, yes, I'm the coach. Like Monty Williams during the matches, he was full, he was on it. He was like, oh, Booker, do this. Oh, Chris Paul, do that. Oh, Mikal Bridges, do that. Ayton, do that. And I think in terms of, I know it's just one play, but I would say that block that Giannis did on DeAndre Ayton might be the best play of the series, and that I genuinely think that is where the momentum shifted, because that's where Milwaukee Bucks knew they cannot beat us. We are better than this team. Mentally, I think Giannis was just so dominant in this series that he lifted the play of everyone else on his team. Coming into a little bit talking about free agency, Kawhi Leonard, big talk of this free agency. Of course, he does have a player option. I honestly think he will go back this year. I think he will go back, but I feel like if they don't reach the finals this year, I think Kawhi will ask for a trade. Talking about the Damian Lillard situation, I would say the biggest suitors from him, cap-wise and contractually, I would say it's New York Knicks, because I think Julius Randle still has 3 more years left in his contract, and Derrick Rose will be a free agent. Now, with Derrick Rose, I would say Lonzo Ball most probably will be going to Chicago. That's pretty obvious. And Derrick Rose is an interesting thing because he showed that he can still be a starter in this league. He does not need to come off the bench. And I feel a team slipping my mind, sorry, the Indiana Pacers, they could really use them because they could really run the Derrick Rose and Sabonis pick and roll, because that would really help to get shooters like TJ Warren, Malcolm Brogdon open, and then they could be a 3-and-D type players. And Miles Turner, of course, I think he's requested for a trade officially. I'm not sure about that. But overall, I think Milwaukee Bucks were absolutely amazing this finals. Props to them. Congrats to Giannis on winning the Larry O'Brien Finals MVP. Thoroughly deserved it. I don't care if anyone said Chris Middleton for it, because you are absolutely wrong just because of 2 games. And overall, I think it was absolutely brilliant, and I mean a brilliant job by Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I feel good job by the Milwaukee Bucks. Have a great day. See you later.